Yeah, I'm selling out for like $13 an hour. This is some old bullshit, dog. Let's take a deep dive what's going on. I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. I told you that we're not supposed to celebrate birthdays. They teach you like everything that good in life is like real fucked up. They don't talk to nobody else. You always, but as soon as you start talking to other people, you start saying like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking, that's not bad. Like, so it's a lot of contradictions in my life. Like one of my contradictions is that I'm Muslim. Y'all know that I'm coming out and let y'all know I'm Muslim. You know, you know why I became Muslim? Because like all the preachers in Philly were like molesting kids and shit. Like, I ain't want to be involved in that. Y'all know me, I'm homophobic than a motherfucker. You know, like,
you don't like the butthole stuff.
No, no butt stuff. I get mad.
I get mad.
For real, like I spent my whole life trying to avoid that. Like, I mean, men are aggressive, yo. Like, for real. Like, you know why I really like calm down and like pursuing and flirting with women? You know why? Because I felt it from other men, like Blake. Like, Blake, Blake will come up to you because I suck your dick. Come on, man. That's so inappropriate, man. Get the fuck out of here, yo. So I can imagine how a girl can feel, because that's we do that all the time. Like, hey, baby, pussy? Like, oh. Men are aggressive. That should make you feel uncomfortable. But Blake's big and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Blake ain't little. So I was like, I gotta fight him. Like, if I lose, I'ma lose. Like, whoa. Shit. I'm not homophobic. I love lesbians. Give it up for the lesbians. I love lesbians. If it wasn't for lesbians, I wouldn't have female friends. That's the truth. For real, like, because if they not lesbian, I try to bang them. And then they don't want to be my friend no more. They don't want to be my friend no more. It's crazy. It's crazy being here. Like, what else is... I told y'all the story that I grew up in a haunted house. That shit was real weird. Like, we believe in aliens and shit too. Only why I told you why we believe in aliens, because my mom's family got abducted, like the whole family and shit. Like, I found out because like a episode of X-Files came up and the alien face came on, and we was just like, yo, I believe in that. You believe in that? And she started crying. Like, oh fuck, like we done opened up a can of worms. Like, Puerto Rico is like really infested with aliens. Y'all know this? Like, if you talk to people, some people actually seen aliens, like, and seen UFOs. Like, I believe that shit. You know who saw one? I'm gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell you because he think he's crazy. Locks, Long Locks, my neighbor. You know Long Locks, my neighbor? I be hearing Long Locks make kids all the time, yo. Like, what the fuck? That's why I drive Uber at night, because I can't sleep. This motherfucker. I can't sleep. It's like the fuck? Might as well go drive Uber, like. All the time, he a kid factory. He just reproducing it. I be seeing him all the time, looking like the Huxtables and shit. He's got a black family now. Like, that ain't okay. Like, he can't deny his little girl. His little girl, God bless her, she look just like him. She look just like him. But yeah, he saw a UFO. He saw a fireball in the sky. He saw the fireball, and the fireball came, and then the fire got close to him, and then stopped in the middle of the air. Then the fire went out, and then all these lights started blinking, and then all the lights together just zipped off into the distance. Like, oh. I was like, but you're smoking weed? Because that shit happened to me all the time. I smoke good weed. He's like, no, he wasn't even smoking. I'm like, yo, fucking, that's a real big worry of mine, too. That's why I really don't be giving a fuck what's going on now and shit, because all this shit is just fake. Like, I really thought like I was the best announcer ever and shit. For like 25 years, I was announcing. Now, games are illegal and I can't do that shit. Like, fuck. Then I start risking my whole freedom about doing these comedy shows. I knew I was going to go to jail. That's why I'm glad we stopped Audrey, yo. For real, I love Audrey. Remember Audrey?
Star's next.
Star rich, yo. Star came at me yesterday trying to fuck me. Like, what? Like, yo, I gotta stop those being single jokes, yo. That shit get the wrong kind of energy, yo. For real. If you notice, I start getting the other shit like UFOs and shit. But before it was like, I'm single. Everybody like, yeah. And then it just be like some nasty ass Audrey bitches in your face like, No, no, that's not what I was trying to attract, yo. Like, so. Damn. He saw the UFO. I never saw no UFO. I would like to see UFO. I know when I'm gonna see a UFO is when I'm high as shit. That's why. And then it's gonna fuck like, oh, you ain't seen that. You was high. Like, I was high.
I was high.
But it was there anyway. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Here in Hawaii, you see shit like that you won't see normally in life all the time. Some real shit that just blows my mind. Like a couple minutes ago, there was a girl in a bikini in a restaurant.
You need to call it that. I mean,
I like, that does not happen in the city. If she was in the city, that chick is on drugs. Like, go get her. Where is her father? Like, the fuck? Why are you out here? It's cold. Why is snow? Like, shit. One of the things I think I got CTE. That's another joke. Like, yeah, I took a lot of concussions and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I play too hard. Like, it's fucked up when you grow up watching Rocky. Because in Philly, like, Rocky's just not just a movie. No, that's a religion. To us, yo, like, so when you play everything you do in life, just Rocky talking to you and shit in your head. It's everything. So I done thought I was Rocky plenty of times. And sometimes it's just like Rocky, because Rocky got knocked the fuck out a lot. I be playing it. I remember the first time I got knocked out. You ever hear about that? This is funny. So I said it was high school football. Senior year, last game of ever in my high school year. It's like no playoffs or nothing. Actually, we had the best team ever. We won 5 games, 5-4. So we're like, we gotta win this game. So first play of the game is kickoff. My job was awesome because they had me in the middle, and my job was to fuck up the kicker. I was like, oh, this is an easy job. The kicker, usually the littlest one. That was my shit. Like early in the game, I'll just wipe out the kicker and shit. Like everybody else go back in coverage, me, I go fucking assassinate them and shit. Oh, I used to fuck kickers up. And then when they got a kicker, something like he all fucked up, he can't kick no more. So that was my job. Like, yo, don't worry about nothing else, just go hit him. And stick him and just hit him again and hit him again. Like. Then one time they changed the play and it was just like, they want to, it's called a wall. And the wall is everybody get together and then we meet up at a certain spot. And then the guy with the ball comes behind us and we just blast everything that's in front of us. So I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm tough as hell. I'm tough as hell, but I'm like 160 pounds, all right? I'm little, but Rocky's in my head. Last game, first play of the game. So I'm going back. There's this big-ass, monstrous black dude coming at us. Like, oh my God. But I'm like, fuck it, it's gonna be me and him. I go dead on to him. I give it all I got. I wake up a minute later. I wake up a minute later, and I'm on the ground, and the coach is, and Rocky's in my head. Get up, you son of a bitch! And Rocky's telling me to get up, so I get up, and I was like, okay, I want to go back in the play. It's like, no, dog, he was on the ground for like a minute, dog. Out. It was such a good rest too. I was ready to go. Got a headache though, but you cool. They gave back in the day, they had no fucking test. These pussy ass generation today with the CA concussion protocol. Fuck that. They give you ammonia and they stick it under your nose. If you react, you good to go. They had sophisticated science back then. Anything hurting on you, put ice on it. Put ice. Anything you got. You know, it don't matter what happens in your life, yo. Put ice on it. You can come to him and like, yo, my mom and dad breaking up. You know what I mean? I gotta go live with my dad. He like, just put ice on it, son. What's up, Kenny? Put ice on it. It's crazy in my life too. I went through a spiritual journey in my life. It's like, because I grew up with Jehovah's Witness, I told you that. Then you start talking to other people. Then you get not religious. You're like, you know what? But then I look around and be like, yo, somebody came up with this. Like, there's some kind of superior force that's controlling all of this. And it's just somehow, some way that like, this is a plan. Like, we all part of the plan. Like, everybody in this room part of the plan. Like, I don't know what the plan is, and I think they be calling audibles at the line a lot. Because a lot of shit's just like, what the fuck? How is this part of the plan? But it's all part of the plan. Like, I went through a spiritual journey. So at first I tried to be a Hare Krishna. Hare Krishnas are great recruiters. I mean, they like Greenpeace. Like, for real, what they do is they get a bunch of beautiful people and shit to party, in front of Waikiki. So you be chilling, walking in Waikiki. All of a sudden you hear the Hare Krishna. And I got rhythm, so I'm dancing with them and shit. Like, they come up to you with a book, like, you got the God spirit. Like, anybody that dance got the God spirit. Like, what? I'm like, this is for me. Like, then I check it. They don't got no molestations, no pedophile rings, none of that in the Hare Krishna. It's like, so they real peaceful people, and the women are beautiful. Remember, they like Greenpeace. Like, oh, beautiful women is a big part of religion. Y'all know this? If it was just ugly dudes, they ain't recruiting nobody. You get a hot chick, yo, that's the only reason I ever went hiking. I don't go hiking. Oh, fuck, I've been hiking with chicks today, but let's go hiking. Look, we gonna go hiking now. I almost did a marathon because of a chick. That's fucked up. I was, I'm gonna sign up. You gonna sign up? I'm like, oh shit, a marathon? Fuck. I did the Hare Krishna thing. Then I started looking into it, and it was just like, I don't know. Then there was this time where I almost became a Santero. You know what a Santero is? A Santero is Santeria. It's like this voodoo mixed with Christianity that is real big in the tropics. Yeah, so they bring like an African religion, and then they combine it with Christianity. So instead of like worshiping, I won't even say their names, this shit's real though. Yeah, I'm not saying, you know how you pray to God all the time and nothing happens? You know what I mean? You call on these dudes, they coming. Yeah, you start saying them, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. All of a sudden, some dude gonna come here like, you called. Like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Like, no, there's some shit going on, man. There's some shit going on, man. Call it multi-dimensional, whatever, yo. Like, there's some shit, like, you call on them. So I'm with this. I found out about this religion through some chick. Like, she's this beautiful ass Puerto Rican girl in the roughest part of my life. Like, after I graduated, like, I did the most amazing thing. I started my own business, a pharmaceutical division of the 3rd Street. You know what I mean? Because I graduated like top of my class with all these accolades. I go back in the hood, I can't get a job, yo. Like, so my neighbors come up and like, yo, we got the only thing that you can make money on is sell weed. I'm like, yo, I'm not no dope dealer. Like, oh shit.
You're not a dope dealer?
I'm not a dope dealer. I look like one.
Can you give me a kind of guess?
No.
Your birthday? Oh, well.
Okay. Sit down, happy enjoy, get a buy pizza.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
No, I'm gonna say it. Telling my stories. Where I was at with the Santeria. So the chick comes into my life, right? The chick comes into my life. She's beautiful. I'm selling drugs, and then I'm an entrepreneur. Y'all know I'm a genius. I'm gonna take any little thing and throw it into $1 billion thing, right? So it started off as just selling drugs. Then we turned into a party. Had a party. The party went on for like several months. We had like a fucking club in my house. Like, it was crazy. Like, mad people was coming all the time. We was charging at the door, charging to take shots. We had a blackjack table, dog. I was going to go down as the kingpin mafia dude if they would have caught me in this particular point in my life. Luckily, there's a plan. This girl came in my life, got me involved with Santeria. Santeria, she was like, do you really want to know about Santeria? This is before Google and shit. I should have just Googled this shit. You know what I mean? I should have just, because I just wanted basic information. Now, I ain't want, no, you know what I mean? I just wanted, like, it's founded by colonial missionaries in 1837.
I just wanted basic information.
Yeah, dog, I didn't want the fucking, the shit that she did. We had a party, because I was running this fucking club and shit. She was like, you really want to know? She's like, yeah. All of a sudden, in the party, it's like one of the main chiefs of the religion. His name is, the god name is Eligwan. So he's like, you really want to meet him? Like, yeah. They said I had Shango, which is like a warrior spirit. Like, me? Like, I'm peaceful. So they gave me the warrior spirit. But then Eligwan, he starts chanting in the room. I don't know what he's saying. I'm not going to say it because I'm scared. Mama say, mama say, mama say, and then all of a sudden the room gets cold. Like, oh shit, the fucking shit starts fucking swirling around in the room. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, this is not normal. I got me a little gang going on. My brothers and cousins, they all with me. As just had bodies inside the house. So all of a sudden, I look to all my homies. They bitched out on me. These motherfuckers is all running to different rooms, scared to death, like children, like roaches with the lights on. I'm like, where my backup? Like fucking backup. Like that's why I never became a kingpin. I got a fucked up ass squad. Like these motherfuckers, like when I need them most. So I go check on my brother. My brother's a Iraq veteran at this. He's an Iraq veteran. It's before he became an Iraq veteran. He's still a teenager. So I'm going to him. I go look at him and was like, oh, Joe, there's something going on. He has a stack of Bibles. 3 Bibles stacked up praying to Jesus because we grew up religious. So he was like, Lord Jesus, forgive us. Like, oh, protect us, God. Like, so I'm like, oh, he's not going to do nothing. So I go out to my other brother. He's cowering under the bed like, all right, now I go to my friend, was like, yo, you got the devil in your kitchen, son. Like we go in there, the bitch look like a fucking scene of Poltergeist. Dude in the middle, whirlpool of shit just floating around him and shit like, oh my God, like, oh shit. So I do what any good guy from the ghetto do. I go get to my gun. Guns illegal, don't be shot, folks. In my cell, you know what gun control means? Shoot with both hands. I mean, shoot with both hands so you don't miss nobody. Shoot the right people. So this guy's in here talking in tongues. Shit just, and then my girlfriend, she knows like this is a powerful God that's in my house. She's just spraying water and fucking up my furniture. Like Triple H. Like Triple H is a wrestler. When he goes in, he sprays water in the air. Like, oh, this is some old bullshit. So I go to my friend. My friend's like, you gotta do something. I was like, well, I'm gonna ask him if I leave. He gotta leave. And if he don't leave, I'm gonna have to shoot him. Then I started contemplating, like, yo, if I shoot him, these are all my homies. Ain't nobody snitching. Like, we just gotta I would have nobody see shit, right? Nope. I didn't shoot him though. I talked to him. I asked God for protection. God put me in there. I went in there. It's like, he was like, you want something? I can give you anything. I was just like, I want you to leave my house, please. He was like, but you invited me, and I apologize for that, sir. Like, I talked to him like he was the police. Like, I was like, yes, sir. Like, I don't want no problems with you, sir, but I'm kindly asking you to please leave. You scaring everybody. Like, can you please just leave? I don't want to offend you, because then you don't want to get those people mad. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they fucking sticking pens in me and shit. So, luckily he left. Like this, he left, kindly put on his jacket, and as soon as he left, all the shit fell. And that's when I was like, oh, I need to go back to religion. I was like, the devil was in my house. The girl asked to bang one more time. I was like, fuck. You're not gonna get no spiritual on me and shit. Like, yeah, like, oh, I was like, so. Had to kick her out of my life and shit. Thank God. Then I started getting into God. You know what God I got into? Islam. Yeah, I joined Islam right after 9/11. Only because I was like super rebellious, and I was like, yo, the Muslims gonna take over, and I'm gonna get down before they put me down. And I was just like, yo, it was right after in the East Coast they had the DC sniper. Y'all know about the DC sniper? DC sniper, it happened when I was in my 20s and shit. So I remember this shit vividly. The DC sniper was like, the most scariest thing, you go out and go pump your gas, there's a chance you might get shot in your head. Like, yo, what the fuck? And it was right after 9/11, so he's like, it gotta be Muslim, right? So I put on kufis, like, Muslim not gonna shoot another Muslim, like. So I make sure every time I pump my gas, I tell everybody in my neighborhood, like, yo, you better put on a kufi when you pump the gas. Turns out he was a Muslim, but he was like, wasn't even political, like, he was just trying to shoot his wife and wanted to come. Y'all know that was the ultimate thing with the DC sniper?
Really?
Yeah, that's why I don't get married. Like, yo, that's why I'm not married, yo. Like, women want to make you shoot somebody, yo. Like, he shot her and a whole bunch of other people. Said it was like, it's political. Like, it's the Al-Qaeda. No one even Al-Qaeda, just the Taliban. Like, that's the good thing about 9/11, though. Can I say that? Yeah, the good thing about 9/11, that shit made us patriotic than a motherfucker, yo. Like, yeah, we allowed to fuck with each other. That's what we doing now. We fucking with each other. Let somebody else come in here and fuck with us. That's what happened 9/11. We came together, like, we was united. We was gonna fuck those people up over there, like, and we did. And we still over there. We just now getting out of Taliban, out of Afghanistan. You know what's fucked up about the Taliban? I'm Muslim. You know what the Taliban mean for them? It's the police. That's their police. We are fighting their police.
Their police.
Imagine if somebody come over and just go to war with our police. That'd be hot. That'd be hot. That's what I'm scared of, yo. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared, like, what if, like, China come in and just start giving BLM AKs and 47s and missile launchers, yo? Like, that's what we do?
That's what we do.
Oh, that's what America does? Yeah. I smoked a good weed, yo. I done dug in the books. Like, we complaining, like, oh, how would Russia dare and get involved in our elections? Like, recently, Russia, they got their influence. What did Russia do? Buy some Facebook ads and shit? Like, that's illegal. You can buy a Facebook ad. It's the only reason people come to the show. They're gonna pay for Facebook ads.
The work so good.
You're funny. Little Paco funny.
Yeah, Paco, you're funny, Paco. You're very funny.
So y'all really from the hood, y'all be like, yo, that's for real. I know y'all quiet because y'all all lived a good life. And this is like tales from the hood and shit. So y'all just paying attention. Y'all all live that life, a good life. This is amazing. That's how, like, when I listen to Jamua and Kenny, when Kenny comes with his local stories, I'm listening like, yo, this is amazing. Like, I never heard this before. Love Kenny.
That's funny.
So we became Muslim, though. I didn't become the Muslim that everybody thought I became. That's the suicide bomber Muslim. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. When you get into Islam, they be trying to recruit you and shit. So the one that recruited me was the Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X one. They think white man's the devil. Ooh, like, oh. I was like, I'm in the meetings. They teach us some good shit. They be like, yo, we got to come together as a community. We got to eat right. We got to exercise. We got to take care of our kids. Like, the most important thing a man can do is be a father. Like, yo, that's the shit that people need to hear. Like, fathers got to step up. Like, yo, that's fucked up, yo. Like, you know who did it? The baby boomers. Fucking boomers. They just came in right after the war, just fucked up the whole America and shit. But we gotta keep it together.
It wasn't me, I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, boomer. You the first one, you still
I wasn't
good.
born yet, almost, but not yet.
No, you the golden generation, right? The silent generation. And what? World War One.
What came out?
Well, I think you're a vampire. You're like 300 years old.
Actually, I'm not going to do the 2000.
You just gonna suck the life out of one of us. You the youngest, you need to stay away from her. If you start feeling weak, say something. She's gonna take your energy. This is just started, y'all. This is just started.
I couldn't take it. You gotta suck it up, honey.
Oh, what's this?
You gotta suck it up.
Suck it up. What's this? Thank you. A neoprene vest with a zipper.
Let's try it on.
Oh, shit.
Lose the weight. This guy needs to lose the weight.
I need to lose weight. Thank you.
It's a 2X.
Is it 2X?
Let's see. Try it on.
Put that shit on.
This shit gonna make me fucking. It's some kind of voodoo on it. This dog got syphilis on it.
And we're not giving you CPR if you pass it.
Alright.
Good, I got it at 2X.
Thank you, Star. Thank you.
That's hot. That's hot. Take it off. Take it off. That's too hot.
Oh.
And then we go to a birthday bash. This guy is like, just said.
Sorry, he said her name. She got a cook.
Make this happen.
Candyman, Candyman,
Doesn't mean I'm
Candyman.
gonna fuck her something.
Don't do it.
Alright.
Now
That
he's
works.
right there.
Give it up for Estrella. That's Star in Spanish. Thank you, Star.
So
Thank you.
hopefully, it fits.
It fits, it fits.
That looks nice. You even have fancy back there.
Got me the latest and greatest from the ABC store. This is awesome, yo. Holy shit. It's a roast, though. I like the roast because
It looks nice.
I get real uncomfortable with praise and shit. Cause like I'm from the hood. Only time you get praise in the hood is when you about to get conned and shit. Somebody, yeah. That's the only time somebody gonna come like, yo, I like this, yo.
I like this.
I like this. I'm a good person. You know what? You speak good. Can I get you involved in serving Herbalife and shit? Like, no. Thought you was a friend. Y'all, you want me for Herbalife? Oh, we trying to get you in some kind of scheme. Like, look, you put your money in, and we're gonna pay. Like, no, I'm not. No, get away. So praise gets me low. Praise. That's why I did the roast. We doing the roast. So anything y'all got to say behind each other's back, let's get that shit out in the air. Like, let's put it out. Let's try. If you're gonna say something nasty, make sure to say something nice, so we don't be fist fighting at all. I do like the boxing part too. Boxing is fun. Hold on. All right, I've been for like a half hour already. You know, did I feel like a half hour?
It's your birthday, motherfucker!
I could go for like a half hour. I didn't even talk about college. I didn't talk about relationships. Right? My observations in the news. Oh, this is another one y'all can get me on too. Like, I like Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I like Donald Trump. Yeah, see? Only white women say something about that. You know what I mean? I put up a picture of Bill Cosby. The only person to complain, 3 white women. I got like 300 likes, 400 likes from the community. 3 white women can't complain. Like, for real? I love white women. You're doing too much though. It was, yeah, you put a heart. I saw it.
You put a heart, I saw it.
But I took a picture with Bill Cosby. Like, he's my fraternity brother. Like, and then you hear his side of this story. He's like, yo, I did none of that. Like, you hearing this story now? Like, all I admitted to was getting girls high. If that'll get you to jail, like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. I always get people high and drunk. I get people, strangers high and drunk all the time. I don't even know them. What the blood? Like, you know what I mean? Who blood is this? I don't know. Somebody passing to me. I'm scared. Like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. That's why I'm thinking about having kids. Yeah, I thought about it. I want to have kids because fucking I have pets.
What kind?
A cat. I love cats. I can't stand dogs. I like dogs a little bit, but I never had a good dog. I'll be so jealous when I see a good dog.
I'll be so jealous.
You ever see a good dog?
I'd be so jealous when I see a good dog.
Oh man, you see the dog that they be sticking right next to the masters and shit, and they be like, go get the paper, and they go get the paper and shit, and they go open your beer for you and shit. Like, yo, I never had a dog like that. I had mutts that don't fucking listen. They be wild as hell. Like, the best dog I've ever had was a purebred pit bull. Blue nose, I think they call it. Like, he just was beautiful, muscles everywhere, tiny little thing. Muscles everywhere, big ass face. Everywhere I went, people wanted to buy this dog. So I'm walking around just proud as hell of this dog. Like, cars will stop, like, that's a good looking dog, like, proud as hell. But we got this dog to be the fucking guard of the house. This motherfucker's so friendly. You know what I mean? We had a mean ass looking dog that was nice. And like, he was friendly as hell. He didn't care. Like, he sees strangers, he's got right up on them. Like, it's scary. Like, the meaner looking dog, like, the friendlier they are. And the tinier the dog is, that motherfucker will fuck you up. Those little fucking puppies and shit, that shit, if it could, it will kill you. Rip you to pieces. Little fucking chihuahua. Lucky they little. You see, they be snapping at your ankle, they'll fucking rip your leg off if they could. But the big dog don't care. Big dogs are big as hell, just nice.
They don't have to bark.
Yeah, ours didn't bark. So one day we come, so somebody stole our fucking dog, yo. Yo, they stole it, like, damn. That's why I like cats and shit. Cause you see around here, you don't see no homeless dogs. Every dog got a home in Hawaii. And I've never seen a homeless dog, like. I've seen thousands of homeless cats, though. Yo, cats are fucking nice-ass animals, but they're assholes. Their cats will kill you, too. Yeah, they've tried to kill me. Like, my cat, I done fed it every day. Every day he try to kill me. Like, I'll be walking, trying to snap my feet and shit. Like, the fuck you doing? Fucking cats. Evil as hell. I had a cat that could talk. I told you about this. I had a cat that could talk. This was amazing. The cat used to come in my house. Yeah. I used to come.
Meow, meow, meow.
No, he'd be like, where's Ralph? Like, what? Like, oh, shit. My cat, I was getting ready for work. Cat comes up to me and says like, where you going? I'm like, oh shit. Somebody done put PCP in my weed. Like, I'm over here tripping. This cat was gonna talk to me, right? You see cats talking to you right now, like. My cat come over and came up right in my face and said, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to work. He said, oh. So when I moved to Hawaii, I gave the cat to my mom. And I said, Mom, you take care of it. Come to Hawaii. 2 days later, my mom calls me like, you know your cat talks? Like, oh shit, you see it too? Like, I thought it was just me smoking the weed. And that's what happened. I came to Hawaii. The rest y'all gonna have to see on my Netflix special. All right, this is how we're gonna do for the rest of the show. For the next couple minutes, we're gonna have an open mic. So if you would just like to come up and just say some random things and work on your open mic. And a little later on, we're gonna go again and we're gonna start the roast. So I'm gonna wait till like the last hour to do the roast.
Okay, bet.
So the first couple hours is gonna be
Just regular open mic.
regular open mic. All right.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, for the host of the evening,
Yes.
he's the roast master for tonight. Please make some noise for Tony. Come on, Robin.
Yes. Yes, thank you. No, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. I'm almost there. All right. Thank you. It's cool. Holy shit. Welcome to the hot yoga of Paco Loco, the emu, the pizza oven. This is, I like that there's a lot of honesty in this room. You brought a cooler.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at what Kenny wrote. Check this out.
I know, healthy guy.
Recognize! That is a man who takes hydration seriously.
Woo!
This is something you can show your college girlfriend too. You're like, look, I've been to all the national parks. I got all the stickers.
Oh, was that yours?
No, that's Kenny's. I did not come as prepared. I just had a single, what is it, 16 ounce, 22 ounce, 16.9. No, this one right here, sorry. Sorry, this thing.
You gotta hydrate.
Yeah, it's important.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh, who brought this guy?
What's going on?
Sorry about that. We're just getting comfortable here. We're just sweating it out.
Not me, man. I didn't do anything. Wasn't me this time.
Did anybody here place an ad on Facebook? Anybody besides Paco?
Real estate stuff. Real estate stuff.
I don't know. We need another ethnic to step up. Maybe one of you Asians. All right, is there like an AsianBusiness.com? Support Asian business.
Who stole the pen?
Filipinos for fast food. Is there something?
Women.
Women?
Older women.
Like an older women group? Getting giggles.
Older Karen.
Grannies for giggles. Giggle grannies.
There you go.
Giggle grannies.
I think it yeah.
You know what I mean? They just get up here and like just bring all your friends star and we'll just have them keep it real. That's what we'll do. Like Paco. I like that was great. He was like he didn't confess to murder, I think, right? That wasn't what do you call that? That wasn't a murder confession. Right? That was a murder contemplation confession.
I thought about it. That's why I felt bad.
You know what? You were see that was another example of Paco being gentle. You know what I mean? He sounded all thug, but I understand the streets, Paco. That's one thing you don't know is how kind you were in that story, right? Because if you murder someone and your friends are there, now you have to murder your friends. It's like, oh.
Open up their tongues.
Why did you watch me murder? Oh, I liked you. But now I have to kill you because you're one of the few people on earth who know what I did. We talked about this, Nicole. How many people can you tell legally that you've murdered?
Anyone but your lawyer.
No, you can't tell anybody.
No.
You can't. Guys, even your lawyer. Do not tell your lawyer you've committed homicide. All right? I know you've watched Law and Order, right? I know you've 100 episodes into SVU. Everybody here thinks there's some kind of criminal justice major. All right? You've been in the legal system, you know. I like that. I like how the friend who's been involved in the most legal things, right? The guy that you know that's been arrested the most or had DUIs. That's the person that's always trying to give you legal advice. It's like, I don't want to hear anything you think about the law. I don't think you have any foundation to tell me anything about how to stay in trouble with the cops, because I think maybe you should just avoid that person. But that was very good of you, Paco, to not murder your friends. There are situations where I've thought about murdering my friends. Family. Maybe girlfriend at the time. I don't know. You know what I mean? These people that you're not supposed to murder. But more like your friend, right? And this is why I thought hey, in Philadelphia, is there a lottery?
Yeah.
One of those multi-state mega million lotteries, you know what the kind I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got that too.
Powerball. Which one was it? What was it called?
Powerball.
Powerball.
It's actually-
You played Powerball? You played Powerball, sir? It's a rush. When you're poor, it's a good way to entertain your date. You know, for $1, you start telling her the things you would buy if you had money. You know, so it's like, baby, if this lottery ticket hits, this date is going to be awesome. You know. No one's ever done that? I actually think the date would be horrible, right? Maybe not for me. Here's what I think would be terrible. You don't want to be around any human. Maybe your family. Maybe your family. Legal, whatever legal family you have, right? But you don't want to be around anybody when they're announcing. Have you ever done that with friends or been in a bar while they're putting the lottery tickets numbers on TV? You been there? That's suicide! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Do not pull out that lottery ticket. Do not look at the television. Right? Can you imagine that? How tempting it would be to murder someone if you knew they had a winning lottery ticket?
Depends on how much.
No, I'm talking the Mega Ball, the Power Mega Million, the 29.5 gigawatt. I never have to work again, spread my payments out over the next 60 years. Because I'm smart. You got it? I'm smart. That's right.
Sound like a New Yorker.
No, I sound like a middle brother. No, but yeah, I think you pretty much have to murder anybody that you come into that witnesses. If you see someone with a lottery ticket, you can kill them. They should have. What is that like? That's horrible. Do you take an Uber? Who do you trust? You can't die in a car accident. You pay for maybe the XL service, right? Do you drive your own car? I'm one of those people. I'm like Paco. I made up my own religion over time, and I get very weirded out, especially when I get these peaks. Because I'm kind of I'm Mr. Things are good. I'm even Steven. Not too crazy, not too bad, right? So if I won the lottery, the next thing that happens is liable to murder me, right? I'm not touching any food. You know, I don't know. Do you guys believe that? That luck balances out? Yeah, it is, right? It is. That's why I can't watch romantic comedies anymore, right? Like, have you watched these movies? I hate these movies.
I love them. I love them.
No!
Yes.
You like that rom-com?
No, it's because they pull you in and they like each other so much. Right? Isn't it so, like, the first 40 minutes is the bomb. Yeah, I pulled that slang out from 2004. That's right. It was the bomb. The first 40 minutes. They're just, because fate brought them together. Right? That's way better than getting a, like, hookup from one of your friends, right? Anybody here married to someone they met because their friend introduced them? Yeah, exactly. Fate is the all-time champion of hooking people up, all right? You're never gonna outdo fate. But here's why these movies suck. Is because, like, maybe there's like this like little lull period after the 45-minute, everything is going good. And then there's always the misunderstanding, right? It's always something like, you know, the woman was coming to surprise him at work. I'm gonna surprise. Women don't surprise men. Do you understand? Whenever you're not looking, we're doing stuff you wouldn't approve of. Do not surprise us. You will be surprised. All right? That's one thing pissed me off, number one, about romantic comedies. Don't do that. Don't surprise us at work. And then it's always the most preposterous thing. It's always like, it's an office where there's like glass windows so there's no privacy, right? And if you could hear what's going on, he's just trying to help her hang a shelf on his plutonic coworker's office, right? And oh, he slips on the desk and his dick lands inside of her. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And she walks in right there. Right there when, what are the odds? Hanging a picture and erect and lands in coworker's vagina when he falls. Who writes these movies? That's impossible. I've had 2 out of those 3 things happen to me, but never the whole trifecta, right? It's the picture, it's the erection, and then it's just crashing to the floor. And my wife's not there. You know, what the fuck is going on? It would be super awkward at my job because I have one coworker and it's a 53-year-old man. So, can you imagine that?
No.
She caught me balls deep in my coworker. She's trying to get some football cards off the top shelf, honey. You know this company, they don't afford any OSHA equipment, and I ended up balls deep in Andrew. We're sweaty, we're working all day together. I hated this movie. Why do we even need that, right? But that's why okay, this is not true, but I wanted to write this movie where things just got better and better and better and better. Right, but see, no one's interested. It's okay. It's all right. He was a nepotism hire. You got anybody ever work where that's a thing? Yeah. All right, you're the beneficiary of nepotism. You're like, nepotism? That's my favorite. Man. Like, I know you guys see the Hawaiians, and they're driving all angry with their pickup trucks and the flags, and their Protect the Mauna shirts, all right? Trust me, they got the hookup here. The island's called Hawaii. Is it any surprise that the Hawaiians rule this place? Is anybody Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Right? They got the one racist school in the country. Right? You didn't go to community. No, you didn't go to community.
I work for there.
You worked there? I got to bask in their wealth whenever I got to go to that campus. That's what I got to do. I'm a little transracial actually, when it just comes to my own personal life. Because I grew up in Hawaii, but my dad's family, they all lived in like the Midwest. And when I got to go up there, right, they don't know what this is, right? I'm just Hawaiian over there, and I loved it. I got to be like this exotic race. Whoa, Hawaiian. But what's funny is in Hawaii, if I ever called myself Hawaiian, don't do that. You know what I mean? Which is crazy, because if you're from any other state, you can use the state name to describe yourself.
You're like, you born there?
Right?
Your mom born there?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Hawaiian, dog.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough. Let's see what's happening. I think, we got the whole hour. I don't know what's going on.
Can I see it now?
No. You're going to have to wait your turn, Star. It's okay. We're just doing this. I was really hoping that some more Facebook ads would walk in this time, but I don't know if this is going to happen. I think this is just, it's like hot yoga. If you need to just put your head down for a second, just focus on your breathing. You know, they tell you to do that. You'll see that. Sometimes I get it. I feel like that's the thing with a lot of sex position. At some point, everybody's arms gets tired, right? And then your face is just buried in something. I don't know. Okay. My arms are tired. Can we switch? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's good for your core to hold the plank. All right. Okay, he's gonna. Dang it! I should have looked. I think it's still probably Jessica. He's still probably first. We'll wait till she gets back. Thank you guys for coming in and enduring this. For Paco! For Paco! This is for him. For real, man. That was crazy. It's like, it's your birthday, it's your show, you run this whole thing, you do all the work. Jasmine couldn't put her phone down. What's going on, Paco? What do you gotta do here to get some respect?
Start stripping.
I know, man. Nothing, dude. Nothing. There's nothing you can do. It's crazy.
John C, ready?
We need a patron. We need to stop antagonizing Star. Can someone do me a favor? One of you handsome guys, Zach, do me a favor. It doesn't have to be for free, but if you could fuck Star so we could get some air conditioning at King's Pizza. I need air conditioning's worth of sex, alright? Whatever you have to do to get some AC in this bitch, we would really appreciate it. You know what I mean?
I can do it, but I need a lot more.
Like,
I need a lot more.
I mean, it's like I said, I know it's an ask. Alright? But you're doing it for the community. I don't know if that makes you hard. Alright? But all of us are counting on the strength of your erection. And I'm not talking about a portable AC, alright? Don't cheap out on me, Zach. I want a window unit. I want 1,800 BTUs. I want to be able to feel it in the bathroom. Alright?
If I fuck Star, I better get like an office building AC unit.
I've been waiting all week to use BTUs, by the way. I don't know if you know that. That was my secret word that I had to use in comedy, and I got there. Does anybody know what that stands for? BTUs? I don't either, but they write it on air-conditioned boxes.
Makes it cold.
I seen it at Home Depot. Anyone want to guess? I'm going to say unit. Unit for the U.
Yes, unit.
Gee. How good is their marketing? People still own unit. Right? The G's still own the units. Right? Same thing. Cash Money All-Stars. I believe they still have that title. Are people still into cash money? I like it. That's how we evade the government. Stop Venmoing Mike Rail for your drugs. You think the NSA doesn't know what the fuck coffee means? It doesn't cost $80 for coffee, you idiots. Just say sex acts, alright? Just say you're a sex worker. Alright, I think we've gone crazy. You guys are loose. You guys are nice and loose. Yeah. Johnny boy! Holy shit, I'm first. That's right, you fucking weak-ass comics. The host was able to rate his name on there first.
Well, he's already gone.
Just gonna take this time to shame you. Also, second on the list, your mom. Even your mom was braver than you weak-ass open micers. It's King's Pizza. Jose isn't even here. What are you fucking scared of? You waiting for your crowd to show up? The three same people you spam with Facebook invites? Sign up early!
Chanel didn't even show up tonight.
Okay, I think I see who's first though. Okay, hey, it's gonna be a fun one, guys. Everyone, please welcome to the stage, Brandon!
Thank you, Tony, for the very lovely introduction. Happy birthday to Paco. Thank you for making this all happen. I don't have anything mean to say about Paco because he's so nice. But you are the most ethnically confusing person I've ever met. Name's Paco Loco, that's Mexican, but your face is Puerto Rican. Hair like a black dude from the 80s afro. You got like Greek letters on one side of your arm and like a Samoan tattoo on the other. And you got like white dude skater shit on the other. What the fuck are you, Paco? Now, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. So yes, my name is Brandon Caban. I am multi-ethnic, so just like you, I'm confused. I am Filipino, white, Spanish, Chinese, and my stepdad's black. So I can play race cards like I am playing blackjack. You want Asian jokes? Hit me. Spanish jokes? Hit me. Asian again, double down, hit me. White jokes? Hit me. Black dudes? Stay. Some shit you just don't joke about. Thank you, Paco. Happy birthday. How old are you?
45.
45. You know what they don't tell you? So I'm 35. You know what they don't tell you when you get older is that all your Freudian shit pops up all of a sudden. Like sexually, things get a little weird. Like the other day I'm walking down the street and I walked by a woman doing yard work and that kind of interested me all of a sudden. And it wasn't like a stereotype yard work. She wasn't bending over and like, ooh, let me just put the grass in the pot. She was like shoveling coal like a depression worker from the 30s, man. And that just like man, I gotta page my psychiatrist or something because I need to figure out where that came from. Don't you like it when you get introduced and your name just clears out the whole fucking room? But yes, back to my race cards. So, what's going on in the world? It's sports season, the NBA is going on, which I like. I like all this diversity in the NBA. And when I say diversity in the NBA, I mean white boys are back. It's fun, man. From the year 2000 to 2021, you're gonna catch any white dudes playing basketball. And now, they are back, and it's fun to me because they're just so fundamentally goofy. In that they know they're white and goofy, but they try to act cooler. So, black dudes, boom, dunk the ball. Black dudes, dunk the ball. White guys, layup. And then they know they're white, and they remember where they're at, so they celebrate like, yeah! Black dudes look at them like, yeah, I mean, yeah. What else is going on? The Olympics, right? What's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson can't run the Olympics because she admitted to smoking weed, which is, you should have lied. Because that's how you get into the Olympics, right? Like, I did not smoke. There's this one girl, she got busted for PEDs, and she said she ate a pork burrito, and the pork had steroids in it, and that's how she had PEDs. Like, shit is lied. The only case I would make that weed is a performance-enhancing drug and should not be allowed in the Olympics is in that it makes you paranoid. And if you're about to run a race, and the first thing you hear is a gunshot, you would run your fucking ass off and break all kinds of Olympic records that even though exist. You sprint and they could throw shit on you and you clear it. Like, ah! But I think she should be rewarded, man, because you know how hard it is to smoke weed and stay awake? She smoked weed and ran, and won.
Sativa indica.
Sativa indica. I heard it was indica's in the couch or something like that.
One makes you
Yeah.
up, one knows out.
Thank you.
They're actually 3 different kinds, I think.
Yeah. I like King's Pizza, man. It's the only place in Waikiki without tourists. Like, they do such a good job scaring tourists away. That's kind of our own there. 'Cause living in Hawaii with tourism is like living in a beautiful mansion and it suddenly got turned into an Airbnb. And you gotta share it. And you can't afford to share it. You can't afford the mansion things, so you gotta sleep on the pull-out couch. And the uncle lets you live on the pull-out couch, but you gotta clean up after all these Airbnb motherfuckers. Yeah. And then you can't go anywhere because it's too crowded. Like, I want to go to the bathroom, there's a fucking line, people eating my food. It's just too much. There's more to that bit. It'll come later. We're just jamming.
Work. That's what kind
Yeah.
of things.
What is my service? So yes, we all made it through COVID. Remember how nice it was during COVID? We were all like treating each other like a slow motion UNICEF commercial. Like, yeah, brother, I hope you stay safe. Yeah, yeah. And now, fuck it.
Not UNICEF. Who knows what UNICEF is? UNICEF.
UNICEF. Let's see, what else? So I grew up my mom's half white, but I grew up in an Asian family. And growing up in an Asian family is like, you owe a debt. They accumulated your interest before you're even born. So everything you do does not get acknowledged for paying off that debt. That's just Southern feminism. Another thing that happens when you get older is that you're tired all the fucking time. I wake up, I have a cup of coffee. 2 hours later, I have my second cup, then I take a nap. And then I wake up in the afternoon and I have an energy drink. So really, my body runs like an old Dell laptop. It got 1 hour of its own strength, and then I gotta keep it plugged in the rest of the time. Getting old is hard, man. I used to be able to do all these things. Like, I used to actually be able to do jumping jacks. And now my knee just hurts without any prompt to it. My knee just wakes up and I think it's gonna hurt. Are you leaving, Star?
You know, I have 3 things going on tonight.
Oh.
So I love it. This is the most fun thing.
Oh, good.
Say, well, there's somebody who can pick up here.
Say what?
The other day, when I was a nice 50-year-old, he said, $350 playing golf for 1 day, he has money, his hands, but he's cute. He's weight like you, like living like Portugal. Right? So
Yeah.
somebody pick up here. I don't know.
Maybe if you do yard work, I'd be like more interested.